All right, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you. Yo, what is going on, breadheads?
Yeah. Wow.
Day, 5 of Cardi album? How are we feeling?
Dude, I this is a hot take, but it's kind of hard to keep listening to. It's just too high energy for me. I feel like every time I put my earbuds in, I am consuming the audio equivalent of a Red Bull. You can only have so yeah, that's how I feel, dude.
Yeah, man. No, you're totally right. It's like listening to liquid ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite good.
Yeah, so the sugar rush, I'm crashing out now from it, and
yeah,
I need a break. I need a break from it. I need a cleanse, a juice cleanse.
Mm-hmm. I think Kanye also wants a juice cleanse from the album. I don't know if you saw his most recent tweet storm.
Kanye wants a juice cleanse, dude.
Damn it! Fuck, how did I not see that one coming?
But I digress. What are you actually trying? What did he wants? No juice on it?
He was, luckily Juicy J has long left the rap scene.
Yeah.
No, but he was saying how he was calling Drake the F word.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Dude, he sent Drake a stylist. Kanye hired a stylist and trafficked them to Australia for Drake so Drake could dress better on his tour. That is like next level trolling.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it actually went through. It looked like he was trying to get it done.
Okay.
He felt like Drake wasn't representing the rap community well enough over there in Down Under.
I see. I wonder, I don't know what he could possibly be doing differently.
Mm-hmm. I reckon he could be dressed a little bit better.
Yeah, Australia is definitely known for their fashion scene.
That's right, dude. The home of the white dreadlock.
Yeah, the guy's got the white dreadlock and the girl's got the white fox dress.
The white fox dress was that?
They're like white fox boutique. That's like their biggest export. It's just these little tiny ruched dresses, kind of like a pretty little thing type of.
Oh, okay.
Beat, you know,
I can kind of picture it. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, for going out. Australia's all about going out and wearing a really small dress when you do it.
Yes, of course. They have the bodies for it.
Australia is, they're just built different there, both the men and the women.
Yeah, now I know why you were there for 2 months. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it was part of my beautification process.
Yeah, lovely. Some men go to Colombia. You went to Australia because you were like, I see the vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to surround yourself with aspirational people.
That's right. So if any of the breadheads are passport bros, this is the move for sure.
I think so, yeah. Get your beauty up.
Yeah.
I feel like California used to be the place where beautiful people went, but I think that's shifted. I think there's I don't know what happened. Maybe they diversified their industries too much.
Yeah, interesting. It was where people went to get beautiful and then get jobs in modeling and film and music videos, things like that. But now, what is there a push to be more natural? And so therefore, LA is no longer the king of the crop.
I think so. I think the beauty standards have shifted. The goalposts have shifted, and LA's plastics industry has already done too much damage to that community.
Yeah, dude.
And on top of that, you got the
environmental concerns about that, right?
Exactly. Environmental devastation.
Yeah.
But Eric, on top of that, you got in NorCal, you got all these dweebos moving in, and now you have this interesting threshold where sometimes the hotties go north and the dweebos come south. They're intermixing. The only commonality is they are both. The dweebos want the hotties want the dweebos' money. There's a lot of interbreeding happening. The whole thing's a mess.
It's all fucked up, Ty. And with the global economy now, all the hotties are kind of dispersed.
Yeah, they've been displaced.
They're
between the fires and the economy.
Yeah, dude, the fires pushed out the last of the OnlyFans models.
They had to leave the Palisades.
Yeah, they're in Paris for Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're flying to Dubai to be someone's personal toilet.
Dude, yeah, maybe they've retreated home to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, that's right. So what do we have left now? We just have a bunch of tech dorks and their like 8 out of 10 wives.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
It's a tough time.
Yeah, dude. Zuckerberg really fucked it up for everyone.
He did, because he said like Zuckerberg is trying to push the blend even more. You know, he's got the curly hair now, the lettuce. He's got this like new swagger.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the Miri collab. He's trying to kind of cancel out the cultural differences between Nora and SoCal. You know?
Yeah, I did see actually a before and after of Zuck's glow up. You know what I mean? There was a photo of him at one of the depositions or court appearances he made like years ago, and he's got like the short little hair, like no tan, like skin is not looking very good. Drinking water with 2 hands, like that era Zuck.
Oh no, sickly Zuck.
Sickly Zuck. Yeah, he's dealing with like leprosy or something.
Yeah.
And then the recent one where he's on Joe Rogan, he's like put on like 10 pounds of muscle, got the TikToker buzz cut, the high taper fade. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, he's got like a Eliante necklace dangling off these like absolutely swole traps. It's insane.
Yeah, he's got the Cardi YVL chain.
Yeah.
Wow, blessed.
Like, it's absolutely crazy. Like, he must have a very talented... you gotta assume that he's got a team doing that.
Oh,
like,
1000%.
Like, because when the dude wasn't... So you can't go, like, your whole life not prioritizing that and then suddenly shift into prioritizing that.
I mean, of course, like, there's got to be an entire arm at the Meta headquarters dedicated to PR, right? And a big part of PR for Meta is Zuck and how he's, like, perceived in the media.
Yeah, 100%. What's really interesting about this, if we must entertain the topic longer, is that I always felt like Zuck's dreams of a metaverse was because he was just so unpalatable that he needed to create an avatar of himself in a digital world and then pull the entire, like, all of civilization into his world where he can be a 10 out of 10 hottie.
That's a great point. Yeah, so, he could be the CEO of the metaverse.
Exactly. And he could be an aspirational muse to people. Because he can be... I don't know. It's kind of like playing D&D in a way. You know, you can be whoever you want.
Yeah, I know, you're totally right.
But now that Zuck is like maybe found clout, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, fuck the metaverse. I get why.
Finally got me some pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Dude's like, damn, now that I'm hitting, I'm like, I don't need that dorky shit. Like, fuck, let's make tools to make people just connect together in real life. Like, this is actually maybe an important pivot for Meta in his company, because maybe they'll like ditch all these stupid kitschy tech ideas.
Dude, 1000%.
Just bring people together, like double down on Instagram, get the hotties back on the feed, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude. Get rid of the nudity guidelines.
Exactly.
Dude,
so,
he's reached his breaking point as a incel cuck.
Yeah.
And now he's like,
he cucked so hard that he broke it. He broke the system.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck. That's actually a great observation. Like, he finally touched the grass and he's like, you know what, bro? Time to log out. Close the laptop and just go outside and fuck some bitches. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. Unplug the MagSafe charger and go look at the sky.
It's time to power off.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Good for Zuck, man. I'm happy for the glow up. Happy to see it.
Yeah, I think it's good for everybody. You know, like, you have these billionaires' faces plastered all over your newsfeed all day. Like, it feels even more dystopian when they're just like, they look and feel like sick robots.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't trust a sickly robot to handle my personal information, but you know, when Zuck is fuckable, then
he's Zuckable.
Yeah, he's allowed to play with my data any way he would like. Yeah, I mean, he can do whatever he wants to my data.
Yeah, dude, you can touch whatever you want in there. I'm not hiding anything. It's all yours.
Yeah, dude, I totally let him smash and process my information.
Yeah, dude, if you'll let him in the bedroom, you can let him in the privacy policy. You can let him.
Yeah, dude.
Let him behind the iOS privacy barrier.
1000%. Wow. I think the opposite is happening with Elon Musk in
For
real
sure.
time, and it's kind of insane to watch. Like his whole empire is crumbling,
Yeah.
and I kind of am happy about it. Like he's a bit of a dork, and although his products may be like pretty good, he seems to be doing like decent things for the world. I just don't like the personality CEO. You know, like they kind of got to go. I'd rather never see the CEO.
I completely agree, because these types of CEO, like, okay, especially Elon, like the dude is just too present, you know? No one person deserves that much airtime.
No. Yeah, it's when you when your company relies on the personality of a single guy, that can go very wrong. And Subway is no stranger to that, Ty.
Dude, Tesla is getting subwayed right now. This is their Subway era.
Yeah, dude. All we need now is for someone to look into what's on his laptop, on Musk's laptop, and or whatever app he's downloaded to his Tesla. And you know, it could be over for the shareholders.
Dude, the Model 3 home screen is very telling, you know? What apps you got on that thing? Is it jailbroken?
Never reveal your Model 3 home screen.
Dude, exactly.
It's kind of like the For You page of your car.
A little bit. The home screen reveal is, if it's jailbroken, bro, you're going to jail. But it's so true, though, that he's this is Tesla's Subway era, because this fall from grace from Elon is so parallel to the Gerald Fogle fall.
Yeah.
Like, people are calling him evil. People are calling him a pedo. People are calling him, I'm sure they called Jared a Nazi, too. Because it just kind of just gets grouped in with the other words.
Yeah, totally. The only thing with Jared was he had a full 180 switch where it's like 100% of people respected and loved him, and then 0% seemingly overnight. Where it's like Elon, it was kind of like, let's just say 80-20 in favor of Elon, like early days. And then it's kind of switched now where it's like you got 20% real kind of fucked up individuals who are rednecks, racists, etc., still supporting this guy. And then the 80% of the world, which is somewhat normal, is like, yeah, we're kind of done with him.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, I'm just imagining, like, it's 2029. Jared Fogle's out of prison. He grows his hair out curly. He gets some big silver chains.
Goes on Rogan.
He's wearing Balenciaga. Like, there is a subset of the internet will be like, we forgive him. He is our idol now. Like, there's no way that won't happen.
Wow.
Like, in this timeline, with the right PR, Jared will be back.
Dude,
he'll be back stronger.
We need to yassify Jared.
Yes.
We need him to, you know, hit the pull-ups in the at the yard, whatever it's called when you get outside time.
Show him that there's other ways to lose weight and gain muscle.
Exactly. The problem with his approach was he never worked out. He just kind of ate 6-inch turkey subs. But if you hit the gym a little bit, maybe you wouldn't be like looking at kid ass.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if you were like so malnutritious from eating entirely 6-inch like cold cuts, yeah, your mind's gonna start to go to some crazy places.
Yeah, dude, your gut affects the rest of your body. Exactly. So if you're putting toxic chemicals in there, obviously you're gonna start thinking about some fucked up shit, man.
Dude. And he was radicalizing the diet around the same time of Subway's biggest controversies. The yoga mat bread is the meat with all the pesticides, the tuna's alleged realness, you know? Like, that was when he was eating a bunch a day.
Yeah. Was he ever publicly defending the Subway ingredients? Do we know this?
I have no... we could do some research for next episode.
Yeah. Can you imagine him going on like the Theo Vaughn podcast being like, it's like, no, bro, the yoga mat bread is actually pretty good.
Like, I've read online that the yoga mat is actually better for your testosterone.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, that could be interesting because, like, if, say, Fogle was defending Subway in the media, it could be because Subway knew the whole time, and they were like, look, bro, we have this on you. You got to go out there and be our spokesperson.
Yeah, you got to tell them that this is the super male vitality of fast food.
And once you stop doing that, we're going to leak the kitty porn.
Yeah. So, dude, the green and yellow handcuffs are real, right? And they turn into regular handcuffs real quick.
Dude, totally. Whenever I step into a Subway, I feel like I've got the green and yellow handcuffs on. Same. I've never once terminated my order. You know what I mean? I always follow through with it.
I've never walked back out because of
freshness
of an issue. Yeah. Frustration, fear, depression.
Yeah. I experience all those things simultaneously and I still go for the sandwich. You know?
Well, that's because something gets weird in your brain where you're like, well, maybe the sandwich will fix all of that. Maybe once I have that first bite, it'll all go away.
We're alive to tell you that it won't go away. You know what
We
I mean?
live to tell our story. It's not what you're going to want to hear.
That's okay. We gotta, normalize not eating at Subway.
I agree.
It's way too normal to eat there, unfortunately.
Anyways, the long story short here, what we really need to take away is I think all billionaires probably need less airtime, especially the CEOs, because it is creating this new era of influencer CEO, where every influencer is like, well, if you'll buy these lame ass dudes personalities, if you'll buy the products that the cuck makes, you'll definitely buy the products I make,
Yeah. I think so the Think Fresh marketing plan for Subway includes CEOs should be hidden, put them in the dark. Put them in the tundra, as Playboy Cardi said. And then part 2 to this is, I would say, diffuse your spokespeople. Don't lean into one person like Scottie Barnes to do all the heavy lifting. God forbid Scottie Barnes beats his wife. You know what I mean? Hope not, but if that comes out, then we're kind of cooked here. But say you go with like, all right, we're gonna, use the entire NBA to promote Subway. Then if any one player does something crazy, it's not a reflection of Subway.
Right. You're hedging yourself.
You're hedging your bets. Yeah.
Interesting. So Subway needs to be a Hedgel0rd.
Exactly, Ty. Dude, that's the financial advice we need.
Dude, Scottie Barnes is a gooner for sure.
Scottie Barnes probably has gooner in his IG bio. And
that's why he's a high risk cop for Subway. Like, the dude's got some skeletons in the toaster oven for sure. It's just a matter of time.
If there's a YouTube compilation of you doing weird autistic shit, then you're definitely a gooner.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Scottie Barnes has one of those on YouTube.
Yeah, we just haven't found the account yet.
I've seen it. I've seen the video.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, dude. Scottie Barnes is one of those people who forgets he's a basketball player, I feel like.
Yeah, totally.
And he's like, what am I doing on the court right now? And then kind of just remembers real time.
He just wakes up, looks at his iCal, and he's like, oh, I guess I'm a spokesperson today. Oh, I guess I'm throwing hoops today.
Oh, I'm playing the Knicks tonight? What the fuck?
I kind of get the vibe. He just doesn't know what he's doing every single day. He just shows up.
Yeah, I can see him also forgetting what sport he's playing real time. Totally. Like when you watch him dribble up and down, you're like, oh god, just pass the rock, please.
Yeah, dude, don't
pass
drop
the ball.
I feel like he's gonna drop kick it.
He would drop kick it after getting pissed.
Yeah.
Oh man. Shout out to Scottie Barnes.
Yeah, shout out to Scottie Barnes.
Man. Ty, you had a eventful weekend. I noticed on your Snapchat story.
Dude, you got to get on. Everyone's got to get on Snapchat. I'm there. Drake's there. Millie Bobby Brown's there.
All the
North Kardashian West is probably there.
Yeah, if she's got an OnlyFans, then she's definitely on there as well. But yeah, Ty's been posting a generational run of story posts of him just doing some outlandish shit. One of them was creating a Lucky Charms themed cocktail. And I want to just double click for a second. Why did you make that?
Well, Eric, we're celebrating happy belated St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with this holiday?
I'm familiar with Patrick.
Yes, we know a Patrick. We all know a Patrick.
And I don't know if he should be celebrated in this way, but I'll entertain it.
Okay. Well, leaning into the lore of St. Patrick's Day, the luck of the Irish came to me when I had an opportunity to, in a social situation, create and consume a espresso martini that had been freaked by Lucky Charms.
Okay.
So we lined the rim with Lucky Charms, and then it was all mixed together with a little bit of cereal milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now we're talking.
Hell yeah, dude. You got to get that dairy in there.
How did you create the cereal milk? Did you make Lucky Charms cereal and then just discard the soggy marshmallows or what?
Dude, I use every part of the breakfast.
Oh, okay. This is a no waste household. I like that.
No, I discarded it. I felt like it would be less sanitary.
Yeah, you don't want it to be dripping down the sides of the martini glass, right?
Yeah, it's a bad look. But it turned out pretty well. It was your classic espresso martini with a little bit of a sweeter touch.
Yeah. A marshmallow rimmed cocktail was not on my bingo card this year, but I'm happy to see that created some new space in the cocktail industry.
Well, dude, everyone's drinking the Guineas for St. Patrick's Day, and I feel like it's a bit one-dimensional. It's a bit overplayed. We're drinking Guineas every weekend. We gotta. How do you level up to celebrate this saint?
Well, Ty, on Friday, me and you grabbed the Guinness.
That's true.
And they were also serving Guinness espresso martinis. Was anyone dabbling in that realm, or did you kind of claim the espresso martini as your territory?
Here's what I wanted to do. Now that you are really practicing some strong journalism here, I feel like
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, dude.
Yeah, like the White House spokesperson getting grilled.
Much like the pint, I'm trying to see the bottom of the glass.
Dude, well, you're splitting me right now.
Splitting the tea.
Splitting the tea. That's so great. So the espresso martini is a drink that you can only have one of. I had grand ambitions to also make a Guinness themed espresso martini, but unfortunately, you just get too zooted off the bean, and you're like, I don't think I should drink another one. Who goes back-to-back rounds of espresso martinis?
Yeah, it's like, I want my guests to go home eventually,
Yeah,
not stay up all night.
It's like 3 a.m. and everyone's tweaking on the couch trying to play Mario Party or something, Go home.
I understand, yeah. So you went with one, and you chose the Lucky Charm over the Guinness one.
Yes, because then I thought I could wash it down with a beautiful pint of Guinness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. So much like, well, I guess unlike the espresso martini, you can have multiple Guinnesses, though.
Infinite amount.
Oh, shit.
It's Irish water,
That sweet black nectar.
Did you do anything to celebrate Patrick this weekend?
No, we just had our pints on Friday. Let's see, what did I do on Saturday? I don't even remember.
So memorable.
Saturday. I went for oysters on Sunday with my family. And I discovered actually that a local oyster shop was skimping on the pints, actually.
Oh, really? They're taking a little head off the top?
Yeah, they're scraping off a little too much for themselves.
Sip for me, rest for you?
Yeah, dude. So you might be aware that in Canada, none of the pint glasses have like markings on them. So you're never really sure if it's a real 16-ounce glass or 20-ounce glass. But we had ordered a couple of 20-ounce pints for my father and I, right? And my dad immediately goes, "That's not 20 ounces."
Wow, straight to the server?
Oh, yeah. Like, right away, he's like, "Where's the rest of it?"
Dude, that's the kind of assertive energy you can only have if you've bared children.
Yeah. Growing up in a war-torn country will do that for you. So immediately we're like, no, this is definitely 16 or maybe it's 20, but it's like not a true 20. So we actually had a leftover bottle of sake, which was 10 ounces. We filled that with water, poured it in a glass after my dad finished his beer, poured it again in the glass, so we got 20, and we had like a good 3 fingers left in the bottle. So we measured out maybe around 18 ounces.
Wow, that's some pretty excellent Cactus Club booth math.
Totally. Yeah, that's some math you do after 7 Guinnesses.
Yeah.
It's like,
look at the 3 fingers. Yeah. So they skimped about 1.5 inches off of your pint.
Yeah, dude. So imagine that. Subway, get the ruler out, boys, because times are tough for businesses too.
And it clocks in at 9 inches. It's not unlikely. Subway, just like all men, tend to average up.
Yeah, exactly. We all round up. It is our Hollywood height. They were going for Hollywood pints, unfortunately, and serving or selling 20-ounce glasses for actually 18 ounces, which to me is a felony. You know what I mean? You should be thrown in jail for
I know. I'm all for free markets, but I think the government needs to step in here.
I totally agree. So obviously we raised this with the bar manager after we had talked to our server, and I gotta say, they could have handled it way better. They were pretty argumentative. Dude,
I bet you they deal with this every single day.
Well, because they're fucking just not serving 20 ounces. That's probably why.
It's bullshit.
Guy was like, I'll even measure it for you if you want. And I was like, we just did, bro. And I'm like, go ahead and measure it again. He's like, actually, I'm too busy. Like, this guy's such a fucking pussy. I was so annoyed, bro. But yeah, we had to kind of, blacklist ourselves a little bit from this oyster restaurant.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, your face is on the entrance at the oyster bar because you were a whistleblower? That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna I don't know if I should out them on this podcast or
not. Go ahead, why not? If they're not gonna provide you the service you need, drop their name. Dox them.
Fanny Bay Oyster Bar in
Fanny
Canby.
Boy.
Don't go there if you like beer.
Wow. Yeah. Go there for a shuck, but
Shucks are $2 on happy hour. Great value, great shuck.
but it's a sober shuck.
Yeah, dude. If you're looking to have a pint of something, they also like didn't have an IPA on happy hour. Fucking idiots. Fuck these guys, man.
Dude, happy hour is the only time I want an IPA.
I know.
I want an IPA with dinner.
Yeah, dude.
It's insane.
I want a midday buzz, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck's sakes.
I got time for one drink, make it a heavy pour.
Exactly. And I want to pay $2 less than what's on non-happy hour.
Damn.
So,
we're on the same page there.
Yeah, so that was my weekend. Pretty argumentative and hostile, but
yeah.
I think for the greater good. So some of us have to fall on our sword.
Yeah, I guess so. You gotta stick up for yourself, sometimes like life is full of adversaries and you just need to advocate for yourself. No one else will. Not the bartender, not the server.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just you and daddy.
Yeah, exactly. They also mentioned that they get their pint glasses from the brewery directly, which this one was a Phillips brewery, which I've never heard of. It sounds like a money laundering scheme. Have you heard of a Phillips brewery before?
I think Phillips Brewery is on Vancouver Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have heard of them.
Okay.
It's not a money laundering scheme, although it's a terrible name for a brewery.
Yeah.
Philip? You named your brewery after Philip? That guy?
Yeah. It's like Philip is like somebody I want to fight after a beer.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Philip's on the blacklisted billionaires list.
Yeah.
We don't want to associate with Philip.
But who's a blacklisted billionaire named Philip?
I guarantee you there's one. It's probably like Philip Rothschild or something.
That's a very good guess. Yeah, so that was my experience. So maybe the right person to blame is the brewery. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a chain of command here that is very corrupt. Dude. You
got to follow this all the way to the top, Ty. Yeah. Somebody's profiting heavily from this.
Breadheads, if we never record another episode, it was because our bodies were found in a trunk after recording this.
That's right. And I just want to make everyone very, very clear. Ty and I are not suicidal. And
we're not.
If you are, use our code at betterhelp.com/thinkfresh.
That's right, Breadheads. Get a cheeky little discount and grow a little too.
Yeah, that's right. Ty, I'm running up a sweat here. Should we end the pod?
Yeah, let's get out of here. On that note, Breadheads, thank you for listening. It's been a wonderful episode. Eric, you want to prepare the firing squad to run us out?
Let's do it.